y'all, welcome back to Bayou Bushcraft and Camping. This personal hygiene kit is not going to be ultralight, but I'll first show you how to modify this to make it ultralight and for the items that I consider to be the necessary items for this kit. So let's go ahead and break it down and see what we've got in here. The first item in here is obviously going to be a bandana. This is a normal sized 100% cotton bandana. I have it here in a orange color, so we could use it for a signaling device in case we needed an emergency rescue. We could use this as an emergency wound dressing. You can use a bandana as a towel to wash your face or any other parts of your body and to help filter or pre-filter water. The number of uses for a bandana in the outdoors is endless. I think a bandana is a must-have item for almost every outdoor outing. And we're using our bandana to clean it up. How about that? So one thing that I consider a must-have item is this mirror. Not this one in particular, but any mirror in general that's small, compact, and easy to carry. I'm sure if you want to have a super ultralight mirror, there's probably super ultralight mirrors out there. I like this mirror because I caught it at the Muses Mardi Gras parade, so I got it for free. First of all, it comes in a really great case, so that way it's less likely to get broken. I also appreciate that it's white in color, so that way if I drop it, it's easy to find. Make sure that you don't look like a serial killer before you walk into the ranger station. Injuries, bug bites, ticks, things like that in places that are going to be more difficult to see with your naked eyes. Especially if you don't have a friend that's willing to look in those places, having a mirror is going to be your best friend. A mirror can be used as a signaling device, so you can, in an emergency during the daytime, use this to signal passing aircraft or ships. A mirror can be seen for miles. I know some of the diehard ultralighters out there would probably only carry one single lighter, but I like to have lighters stashed through all of my kits, in my backpack, in my pockets. So having a lighter is definitely going to be in my must-have list. I do have glasses that I wear sometimes, but most of the time I'm wearing contacts. When I'm out in the woods or on the trail, I want to have contact solution with me. I use it all the time. Having an extra contact doesn't hurt at all. I think this weighed 2 or 3 grams. Or you can simply just bring your glasses as well if that's what you would prefer, but I would argue that your glasses are going to weigh quite a bit more than extra contacts would. Obviously, depending on where you're hiking, you might be exposed to more sunlight than other areas. There's sun hoodies that you can wear to help cover yourself up. But I would always recommend that you bring sunscreen with you. I bought this because it's a little tiny stick of sunscreen. Sunscreen is definitely going to make it in the must-have items. The last item that I have on my must-have list is dental hygiene. Now this is an ultralight toothbrush that's supposed to be ergonomic. If you have an electric toothbrush, the old toothbrush heads weigh 1 gram more than this does. Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap Unscented here in our tiny little eyedropper. This is making a special appearance from our Boom Boom kit that we talked about in a previous video. I've always heard that you can brush your teeth, wash your hands, wash your clothes, do your dishes, and clean a 747 with Dr. Bronner's. What if we try to brush our teeth with unscented Dr. Bronner's and see what that's like? I just have a little bit of water in my water bottle. This should be filtered water, of course, if you are out in the backcountry. Let's go ahead and try out our ergonomic toothbrush to see how well that does with brushing our teeth. And then we're going to use unscented Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap to see what it feels like to brush your teeth with that. And just for an added challenge, I'm going to use 1 drop of soap to see if that is enough. 1 single tiny drop of Dr. Bronner's on this toothbrush. So it doesn't taste like soap, but I can definitely feel a little bit of a foaming action going on, but it doesn't taste like I've put soap in my mouth, so that's a little odd. It also doesn't really have much of a flavor. It feels a little similar to hydrogen peroxide, but it's very slight. I'm not sure about the ergonomic toothbrush. I don't know if it's any advantage over just any other toothbrush that you might saw off, so this thing is okay, I guess. I'm totally gonna cut this out. I'm not gonna be brushing my teeth on camera like this. Do my teeth feel clean? I would say yes. Dr. Bronner's one single drop on your toothbrush, I'm gonna call that experiment a success. You can do that. One drop of Dr. Bronner's is enough to brush your teeth. Let's get a total weight for what I would consider to be an ultralight hygiene kit. We have our cotton bandana, contact solution, and extra contact. A tiny bottle of Dr. Bronner's along with our toothbrush, our sunscreen, a mirror, and last but not least, a mini Bic lighter. We're looking at a total weight for my ultralight hygiene kit of 151 grams, 5.3 ounces. I would consider a mirror to be an important part of your survival kit, and you should have a mirror on you, but let's assume that you can get a much lighter weight mirror than this one. You have another sunscreen solution, or maybe you don't need sunscreen for your clothing situation, and you don't need contact solution or a contact. And let's go ahead and admit it, not everyone is going to carry lighters in every place like I am. So for a super ultralight hygiene kit, what I would use is a bandana. I'm not getting rid of that. We're going to have our tiny eyedropper of Dr. Bronner's unscented magic soap and a toothbrush. So that altogether weighs 1.4 ounces, 41 grams. And of course, most of that weight is going to be the bandana. For my expanded kit, if I'm less worried about weight, I'm just gonna add a few items. I wasn't a big fan of this toothbrush. I didn't find it to be more ergonomic than just a normal cut-off toothbrush. My Bic lighter, of course, contact solution, and my contact, along with an additional contact chapstick, self-explanatory, but you could also combine it with some wood shavings or fibers and create a little fire starter if you needed to. A comb. I don't want to look like a crazy person when passing people on the trail. If weight is less of a concern, I will change out my tiny bottle of Dr. Bronner's for a larger bottle of Dr. Bronner's. And then the last optional item that you could carry is a pair of scissors. I remember when we were on a backpacking trip, one of the members of my party got a fish hook stuck in their hair, and it was a good thing that I had some scissors to cut off as minimal amount of hair as possible to get the fish hook out of their hair. You also might have scissors in your first aid kit. A lot of these items here might double for items in your first aid kit. Some optional items that you could potentially add into your kit. If you don't want to brush your teeth with Dr. Bronner's, you could of course just bring toothpaste. There also exists toothpaste tabs, which is like a little pill almost that you chew up and then you can brush your teeth with it. So those work great, especially because if you know how many nights you're going to be on the trail, you can bring the exact number of tabs that you need to brush your teeth. Makeup remover wipes. These things are very refreshing and they feel really good after a long day of hiking and sweating. I would recommend that with these wipes that you stop sweating when you get to camp and then you use it pretty soon after arriving to camp, not just before bed. I think these items are definitely scented, so I would not want to put a scented item on my face right before I go to sleep. These are available in a lot of hotels. One item that's extremely controversial is going to be, of course, deodorant. Most people don't wear deodorant when they're out on the trail, and that may be a good or a bad thing. If weight is not a concern for you, then I might bring some deodorant because I don't want to smell myself on the trail, and I'm sure other people don't as well. This is special deodorant designed for hunters. It's supposed to be unscented, and animals are not supposed to smell this. Again, I would not want to bring deodorant that smells like delicious ocean breeze, whatever that means. If you do bring deodorant and you don't want to buy unscented special deodorant, I would probably recommend that you apply your deodorant in the morning and not before you go to bed. I would say that you need to brush your teeth at least an hour before you go to bed so that your mouth doesn't smell delicious to whatever animals it might be attracting. One thing that might be surprising for you is that I did not include a pack towel in the list of my personal hygiene kit. I do remember when I was hiking the Eagle Rock Loop in Arkansas, we had a lot of water crossings, and so I did use a pack towel to help dry off and to help dry my clothes. I would much rather just use a bandana or let myself air dry before I brought the extra weight of a pack towel. Oftentimes, if this comes with me on a trip, it stays in my bag the entire time. So I'm probably not going to be bringing a pack towel for most situations. Let's go ahead and get a weight on my personal hygiene kit that is not considered ultralight, but has everything that I might want or need in a personal hygiene kit when I'm out on the trail or in the woods for whatever reason that may be. Of course, we keep everything in a Ziploc bag. A couple reasons for that. The Ziploc bag is great because you can actually see what's inside of it. It doesn't weigh anything, and if it gets messed up, it's just a Ziploc bag. You can easily get another one. 9.4 ounces, which is pretty heavy to be honest. 266 grams. So let's go ahead and remove the contact items and assume that you don't need contact kit in order to be out in your woods situation. Let's go ahead and say that you don't need a gigantic bottle, gigantic compared to this one. Let's say that you don't need a small bottle of Dr. Bronner's, and you can bring an extra small bottle of Dr. Bronner's. We have our mirror, which can be used for multiple things, along with our bandana, which can be used for multiple things. Both of these, I would consider them to be survival items. So I would actually carry a bandana and a mirror in my pockets before I would have them in my personal hygiene kit. We're looking at a grand total of 144 grams, 5.07 ounces for that, which is quite a lot of weight. And I can tell just by feeling the bag that most of the weight is coming from the sunscreen and the scissors. So you might not need to bring scissors. You could remove those, of course. Am I doing too much? Am I missing something obvious? Do you never take deodorant hiking? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Bushcraft and Camping. I'll see you at the next one.